You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White sports supporters. Well, when the news broke about Belichick, me and John made a video over on Black and White Sports, and I'm talking about Belichick not being a first ballot Hall of Famer, of which the majority of any lucid society would go, what? How is that not possible? And of course, that led us down the road of immediately realizing most likely media members and anybody connected to the Chiefs, the Steelers, the Colts, primarily the Colts, were likely the biggest culprits of folks that did not vote for Belichick. Maybe somebody in the New York media still salty about what happened with the I'm headed to the Patriots. I don't know. But that was the speculation. And John asked me, he said, well, who do you think didn't vote? Right off the bat, who can you think of? And I said, Bill Polian and Tony Dungy, which makes me sad because I've always been a big Tony Dungy fan, but he is now making this look worse. All right. Now, most people realize, look, Dungy and Polian are very salty over the fact that they didn't get to win any more than they did against the Patriots during the Belichick-Brady years. Too bad. We also learned via Jimmy Johnson that everybody involved with Spygate, you might as well kick everybody out because everybody either tried to do it or was doing it. Jimmy did say, yeah, some clubs did it better than others. Some tried it, and it didn't work out for them. But all of these NFL teams tried a version of Spygate at some point. That led us to find out, and I did this video, Jimmy Johnson boycotting this year's Hall of Fame over Belichick not getting in. But as we know, Super Bowl Media Row is going on this week, and Dungy is there. And guys, it does not look good right now. It looks like Tony Dungy did not vote for Bill Belichick, and a lot of fans are showing no mercy. And I can't say I blame them. You know, for everything people want to talk about, well, Belichick also had 2 other rings with the Giants. He's an 8-time Super Bowl champion. The Bill Belichick snub has sparked an effort to determine which of the 50 Hall of Fame voters failed to put him on the ballot. By the way, Mike Florio, I believe it was Mike Florio, did enough digging. It was Florio or somebody else I saw. It was 39 of 50 votes. So he missed it by 1 vote. Right? We found out there was a member of Chiefs media that didn't vote for him for ridiculous reasons. People are saying, well, I voted for the other guys that could have been eliminated if they look, the guys on that senior ballot, those guys don't, I mean, it's not even a question. You vote for Belichick versus those 3 guys. Sorry, not sorry. Many have wondered whether or not former Buccaneers and Colts coach Tony Dungy voted for Belichick based on Dungy's ties to former Colts GM Bill Polian, who eventually said he did vote for Belichick. By the way, he says he did. Nobody believes that. Nobody believes it. In fact, I believe it was Jimmy Johnson come right out and said, there's some people saying they voted for him right now that did not vote for him. Just a little reminder there. When asked by Ryan Glasspiegel of Front Office Sports regarding whether he voted for Belichick or Patriots owner Robert Kraft, Dungy said, quote, well, first of all, we don't know that they didn't get inducted into the Hall of Fame. I'm a voter. I have not heard who's in and who's out, so I'm not going to comment on it and speculate. We'll find out, I think, on Thursday who's in and who's out. I mean, come on. Come on. I'm sorry, that answer, I believe, That's a guilty verdict. That's a guilty verdict. Karen Garigian, and she's a reporter in the Patriots area. Tony Dungy refused comment, so I guess she was standing there. This is at the time of the I'm not going to say anything. Refuses to comment on if he voted for Belichick or Kraft, claiming he can't say anything. Don Van Natta, legendary media guy with ESPN, he weighed in. I've texted Dungy for several days to ask how he voted. Fellow voters speculate he voted against Belichick and Kraft because we found out now Robert Kraft didn't get in either. Wow. Salty mother effers. Now I know why he hasn't texted me back, I guess. Ooh-wee. So, right here, no vote is against anybody. So your starting premise is factually wrong. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't say Dawn. This is crazy. Oh boy. Yeah, this guy showed no mercy. No mercy at all. Of course he voted against him. They kicked his ass for years, and it's a petty way of getting back. Absolutely. Pathetic. I've lost all respect for him. They beat him regularly, and he couldn't handle it. He should have recruited himself. All this holier-than-thou nonsense is pure hypocrisy. A lot of people, because Tony Dungy's a real religious guy, a lot of people are calling him out based on this because they think he's just flat lying. I mean, really. Take a good look at Tony Dungy's coaching accomplishments. Really look at the teams and look at them before and after him. Look at the players. He has no business in the Hall of Fame. A lot of people are saying that too, that Tony Dungy shouldn't be in. These voters have done what I never thought possible. They made me side with Bill Belichick. I said the other day it was the one time I can remember everybody across all reaches of the sports fandom. I mean, look, when you're agreeing with Ryan Clark's of the world, and then you look over and Jason Whitlock is agreeing with the Ryan Clark's of the world, you realize real quick, oh crap. It was a scorching of planet Earth. Wow. This is one of the least shocking things in voting against the two of them. I mean, really. Can anyone tell me what Dungy, the younger Collinsworth, and Harrison add to the Sunday night football broadcast? I actually like the younger Collinsworth guy, to be quite honest. His vote needs to be taken away. He has a holier-than-thou attitude. His accomplishments are not Hall of Fame worthy. People were not done. His son was taking pictures and hanging out with Vrabel and various Patriots. And a lot of people asked the uncomfortable questions. Did you vote for Belichick? I mean, yeah. Can you ask him to ask his father why he didn't vote for Bill Belichick? Your thoughts on Bill not getting first ballot Hall of Fame? You knew this might not turn out well at all when he started down this path. Let's come over here. Again, did you vote for Belichick? Same guy. You didn't vote for Belichick, but you're good with Nepo babying your son and the opportunities over others that deserve them. Tracks. Ooh-wee. Jalen should ask his pops why he didn't vote for Belichick for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Oh, boy. You knew this wasn't going to go well at all. Did he ask Vrabel, why do you think my dad didn't vote for Belichick? Woo! Did he vote for Coach Belichick? Question mark. Why didn't you vote for Coach Belichick in the Hall of Fame? Wonder if Belichick was nice to Hall of Fame voters' families, they would vote for him. Yikes. Man. A, your son is awesome. Congratulations. B, your decision to not say what we already know about your vote on Belichick in the Hall is deplorable. Man, you're such a weak, hypocritical man for lobbying to keep Bill and Robert out of the Hall of Fame. Did you vote for Bill or not? Boy, it's getting ugly. Did you and your conspirators do a Belichick on Kraft? If you and Polian should be ashamed. By the way, why did the Colts cheat? Oh, man. Oh, boy. Your silence about the Hall of Fame is pathetic. Man, you're a petty little man wrapped in fake morals. You still need to lose your Hall of Fame vote. I mean, look, you're talking about somebody that was very well liked till the last week in Tony Dungy. And we found out real fast. I mean, like I said, me and John did a video right as the news broke. And he asked me, and I was like, Polian and Dungy. And he was like, oh, no, I think Dungy would have. I said, no, I don't. He's going to have Bill Polian's back. He's going to be loyal to Bill Polian. It's a shame. That's a shame. Because there is no excuse for keeping Belichick out. It makes the Hall of Fame look like a total joke. I brought this up. Deion Sanders is often said there needs to be like a gold wing of the Hall of Fame where it's the most elite of elite players. Bill should be in that wing coaching those players. He's the GOAT. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.